There's an old saying that goes, sky is the limit. Perhaps Ashok Thamarakshan, an automobile engineer based in the UK, took it a little too serious. While many of us were either making dalgona coffee or binge watching a favorite OTT content during the COVID induced lockdown, Ashok had different plans. He decided to build a plane from scratch, hoping to fly free and high when things get back to normalcy. And after spending around 1.8 crore and 1500 hours, Ashok finally built his own four-seater aircraft and traveled to different countries with his family.
Hi, my name is Ashok Thamarakshan. I'm originally from Alappuzha in Kerala in India, and I've been living in the United Kingdom since 2006. And I recently built an aircraft, a Sling TSI, from a kit from Sling Aircraft.
Ashok began building his aircraft in May 2020 and completed it on November 21st, 2021. The aircraft weighs 520 kg with a carrying capacity of 950 kg, which includes 4 passengers. It can travel up to 250 km an hour.
The main reason I built the aircraft was after I acquired my private pilot's license in the UK. I wanted to take my family on trips, and a four-seater aircraft was quite hard to come by, and whatever the ones that were available were not really either financially viable or pretty much the ones that were quite affordable but not really in good condition. They were pretty tired old aircraft from the 1970s and 60s, so really didn't want to put my family into those aircraft. So decided to either buy or build one, and chose the option of building an aircraft from a kit and getting that approved. The whole process took about 2 years from initial making that decision to the first to the permit, having that permit in hand, and then we've made a few trips so far.
Hailing from Alappuzha in Kerala, the 39-year-old went to UK in 2006 for Masters in Automobile Engineering. He had earlier earned a pilot's license from a British civil aviation company. He settled in Essex with his wife Abhilasha and their daughters Tara and Dia.
Actual building of the aircraft wasn't technically challenging as such. I guess my engineering background slightly helped, but the kit is designed for an amateur to build. There are some specialist tools required, but if you spend enough time on the internet, you are able to acquire those. It wasn't difficult. Again, lockdown provided some challenges. Some deliveries were delayed. Some of the people who had promised to help out with the build could not come and help because we were in lockdown, and myself and my wife was the only helper that I had who could help with the build for most of the part. And then towards the end, once we moved it to a hangar, then I had quite a lot of help. A few colleagues and a lot of people helped out. And towards the end, with the engine installation, the painting, I had quite a bit of help at that stage. The registration of the aircraft is Golf Delta India Yankee Alpha, so that's GPA, and that's mainly any UK registered aircraft would have that G, which is the ICAO code for a UK registered aircraft, followed by 4 characters, and we chose my younger daughter's name. My oldest, she already had an aircraft with the name G, Tara, so I'd shown her some pictures of that and convinced her that your aircraft is already flying, so let's make the one. So that was the logic behind it. And towards the first week of June, me and my family, my wife and 2 children, we made a trip to the Isle of Wight. It's a small island just off the southern coast of mainland UK. That was quite a nice day. We could do the whole trip in a day. So that was the only kind of flight I've done with my family. We haven't had much time, and in mid-June I made a trip with a few other pilot friends. We did a trip across Europe. We went to a few countries. I think it was Germany, France, Austria and Czech Republic that we ended up doing. The plan was to just go where the weather was good. We didn't have a fixed plan or a fixed destination where to go to. It was just done on the fly. So that was mid June, and then I had plans to come to India on vacation for a long vacation in July. So I had to stop at some of the other plans for the summer, move it like to later in the summer.